Once leading by double digits in South Carolina, Donald Trump has fallen 8 points in the latest WSJ-NBC News Marist poll. He's now just 5 percentage points ahead of Ted Cruz, while Marco Rubio, Jeb Bush, John Kasich, and Ben Carson have all gained ground. So will the nation's first in the South primary help clarify the GOP race, which is still crowded and unsettled after Iowa and New Hampshire? For 3 decades, the Republican Party has looked to South Carolina as a crystal ball for presidential elections. That's because voters in the Palmetto State embody the so-called 3 pillars of the Grand Old Party, and they have picked winners in all but one primary since 1980. The upstate counties, home to evangelical Christians, are full of social conservatives. The coastal region, lined with beach resorts and golf courses, attracts retirees and wealthy residents. So do the state's capital of Columbia and the exurbs of Charlotte, both large business communities. These counties are home to affluent fiscal conservatives. And then there are the state's 8 military bases, which host a large number of veterans and active duty servicemen and women. That voter profile not only makes the Palmetto State a bellwether for the general election, it also sets the stage for Super Tuesday contests in neighboring states like Alabama and Georgia. Senator Marco Rubio proved he can win wealthier, more educated counties in the early voting states. And in South Carolina, he scored a significant endorsement from the state's popular governor, Nikki Haley.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we elect Marco Rubio, every day will be a great day in America.
Jeb Bush has the backing of Senator Lindsey Graham, who's popular among military voters. The former Florida governor is also trying to build the kind of broad support that gave his brother and dad success in South Carolina. But poll numbers show he has yet to gain traction. Senator Ted Cruz is a favorite among socially conservative evangelicals who helped propel him to victory in the Iowa caucus. Cruz has been appealing to religious voters in South Carolina, and he has launched a slew of attacks against his rivals, a tactic known to be effective in South Carolina politics.
It didn't work out very well for Bill Clinton. Donald Trump does not want to be under oath answering questions about his own record.
But in a state decided by a diverse range of Republican voters, outsider candidate Donald Trump is the man to beat.
If we can win in South Carolina, we're going to go, we could very well run the table.
Trump's fiery rhetoric and anti-establishment message are resonating with voters. He won the New Hampshire primary by doing well among all demographics, and while his lead is shrinking here, the billionaire businessman currently is still on top in South Carolina polls ahead of Saturday's primary.